baby stages, and you have these little ones now all independent, going out into the world on their own. They have a whole day where you don't know if they've eaten, if they're okay, if they've fallen, if they've scratched their knee or so. So I think it's more daunting for the parents than it is for the children. But usually we see a lot of waterworks in terms of first day of school, but no tears that I have seen, perhaps in the car. But here we've seen more wide eyes, I think, from the grade ones as they see this huge new school, much bigger than their creches. And of the older ones who are more accustomed to the schooling system, we're seeing them happy to be reunited with their friends. But let's talk to a very proud parent here who's sending their child off to grade 1 for the very first time. So with me this morning is Kaza Shabalala and little Tirani. A very good morning to you. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Ayanda. I'm feeling very proud to bring him to school today. I mean, he's been waiting for this throughout the whole of December. He's always been asking me, you know, when is the school coming? When is school coming back? You know, we spent the last few weekends getting his stuff ready and making sure that he's ready to come back to school. And this morning he woke up so early. I mean, he woke me several times, like 5 o'clock in the morning, ready to come to school.
So no emotions for you. Perhaps that's for the ladies. So let me stereotype that a little bit. But what does it mean for you in terms of seeing your child going to school for the very first time? Is this a huge step forward in terms of your life as well?
Yeah, I think it's a very, very proud moment. I mean, this is my second child to come to this school. So, you know, and he is the little boy, the only boy coming to school. He is very excited. I'm very, I'm very proud of it. I've been waiting for this moment to bring him here myself. And Well,
let's hear from him. I know he hasn't really wanted to talk to me much. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's me. It's not him. Are you excited to start off your schooling year?
Yes, I am.
And are you looking forward to meeting new friends and your teacher?
Mm-hmm.
And we're hoping to see you at the end of your school year in about 12 years from now, making us proud with your matric results. So no pressure, because I'm definitely looking ahead when it comes to that. But these are similar scenes that we're seeing throughout the morning. Parents coming through, bringing their children to school, very excited as well, a mix of emotions. But I think the involvement of parents is key. Many times teachers see the parents for the very first time, beginning of school, but towards the end of the year, the teacher or parent involvement sort of dwindles. So let's speak to someone now who's chairing the school governing body here at Halfway House Primary School. We speak to Utata now, Tebatso Thelejane. A very good morning to you. I'm sure this is exciting moments for you as well.
Well, yes, it is an exciting moment, but really not as exciting for us from the governing body side as it is really for the school management, the teachers and the parents. For us, pretty much today is just for us to be here to give them support and just to make sure that everything is fine and the procedures that we put in place in terms of security, in terms of the flow of traffic, in terms of admissions, that it's all working. And so pretty much our work is usually really throughout the year, not so much on a day like this.
Mm-hmm. How important, how significant is the school governing body to the success of any school?
Absolutely important. Absolutely important. A school has to function, cannot function without proper structure in the governing body. It is the governing body that has to make sure that the resources are there for the teachers to deliver on quality work. It is the governing body that has to make sure that the policies are there in order that things are done right. It is the governing body that has to ensure that they continually monitor progress and ensure that efficiency is maintained at all times. Where the governing body doesn't do all of these things, you're not going to get good education at all.
Parents' involvement, I know, at the electioneering or the electing of the governing body, of making sure that their children are learning. All the policies and principles in the world will mean nothing if the parent is not involved in the life of the child. Talk us a bit about the parents' involvement.
Well, luckily for us at Halfway House Primary School, I think we have a really high record levels of parent involvement. Our parents, in terms of every year, when we have any meetings whatsoever, our turnouts are always generally record levels. We pride ourselves in terms of that. Our parents tend to actually take care of their kids and look and make sure that their assignments are done and everything is done correctly. I mean, you do have problems here and there, and we always engage with them to ensure that they do participate. On the SGB side, we have parents that come here, we don't complain, and they serve and they stay long hours. And And that's how it should be.
It's very, very, very briefly, I've already been told to wrap, so we're pressed for time. I want to know from you the relationship between the governing body and the Department of Education. We saw a precedent that was set with regards to Rivonia Primary School, the Department of Education getting the upper hand, so to speak, on that one. The relationship between you and the Department of Education, is it one of synergy? Is it one of defending yourself? Talk us a bit about that very briefly.
Very synergy. In short, we do not necessarily see that ruling of Rivonia Primary School as one that gives government carte blanche decision as to what they have to do with their government schools. We see it as infected everything. My view, personally, is that after that trial, at the outcome of that trial, there has been more cooperation between us and the department. Well, particularly for us at this school, I mean, we get a lot of support from government. They come here and they use the facilities at our school to host their meetings and all of that. So really, from our school, we haven't really got anything to complain. We get a lot of support from them, to be honest.
We'll have to leave it there, but thank you so much again for joining us. And we continue with the coverage. A little bit later, we'll be speaking to someone who believes that there's a great mathematician in all of us. So we'll be asking how to cultivate that nature and that culture of maths and science in our young ones. All that and more just a moment. Morning Live takes a quick break now. More after.